This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Cut! 14. Pick it up! Pick it up! Pick it up! Mike 50, it's going to be a...
To throw is Wilson on 1st and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. And all the way in for the touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And his guys are going to take the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
0. Hey, Echo.
2nd and 5 now. Rivers. And it's incomplete.
Rivers pass, thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Buffalo 1. Hey, Rick.
Throwing, Rivers. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. That's to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Rivers on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And his guys are going to take the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
33 yards that time.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. Rivers now trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. The 30, the 20, 10, and he will have a touchdown.
Give me the ball every time, fella. I'm going to score.
So a dangerous pass over. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Let's go, fellas. Quick, get the lady. Come on, check, check. You know. Watch your slap, watch your slap. Nice.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. They get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete.